Welcome to the Casual Experience.
Hello, casuals. You're welcome to the Casual Experience Show, a show for MMA enthusiasts where we gist about fights. On this episode, normally I'll tell you that we're here for the review of certain UFC fight nights. Yeah, Dudlize and Hernandez fought last night, which was a banger of a fight. But on this episode, it's going to be a special episode where I have a friend of mine, a commentator, a fight analyst, a lover of the fight game and mixed martial arts in general, and a lawyer by trade, a barrister by trade, barrister, big man, funk daddy,
baby.
Hugo.
Yeah. Thank you for the introduction to me. I don't feel introduce myself better than that.
You don't remember you all wear gloves.
Yeah.
And it's been a minute when you've been in our studio, and you see we've been seeing you. You've been up and down in all AKO events, doing your best commentary and giving your best analysis as you always do. And we all know that you have eye for the game. What have you been up to, bro?
Since AKO 9, what have I been up to? You know, regular stuff. Like you said, I train as well. You know, I dabble in a bit of fighting. I'm retired.
Yeah.
Before you know, I don't fight anymore. Now I focus on commentary. But I do like to be very involved in fight camps, you know, so I can stay savvy and it helps with my commentary. I can see things building up and I can understand the game a lot better.
Yeah.
And then it's a good way of staying fit. So since AKO 9, I train out of TMA.
Yeah.
I train with Machine Gun Shegs and Big Yahuza and Jeb. So we've been really active in the last few months.
I see the implosion on your social media.
Since the beginning of the year, actually, you know, we've been having fights in a few different promotions. If it's not AKO, it's Eric Favre.
Yeah.
If it's not Eric Favre, it's AFC.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing.
Yeah,
since then.
And it seems with the use of social media, I mean, the TMA gym and the boys in general.
Yeah.
You guys are already creating a trend setter in the way you catch up with certain trends. Like the recent one I saw on your page, I think it was one of your pages or the TMA page where. Is it Kill the Witch?
Kill the Witch.
Yeah. Born the Witch. And then I see you guys show out with your skills and your training. The tipper, jab. I mean, even the young guns. Like you guys are really doing it well.
You just said it, man. That's exactly what's happening. You know, so it's a limited liability company, TMA, but the owner of the gym, the founder. The guy we follow, I mean, he's younger than me, but he's like my big brother, you know. Is Shegun Jiggy, aka Machine Gun Shegs, you know.
Yeah.
And we could see, I mean, everybody is moving digital and we're all going on social media. But Shegun is a traditional martial artist and it was all about all that. We're just focused on making people better and blah, blah, blah. But we started getting a lot of younger kids into the gym, you know, and just like I'm a commentator, but I train as well, so I can get better insight on what's going on in there. We got a new media guy. Yeah. So we got Tipper.
Yeah, Tipper.
Yeah, and
guy.
Tipper is the media guy. Tipper can't sleep.
Yeah.
Most of these young guys, all of them, Jeb, Hamid, Solo, none of them sleep, man. All day they're not watching the new technique on fighting. They're on Twitter, Instagram, all day, you know.
Yeah.
So their minds are, and Tipper won't let us rest, you know. And I was like, it's not me personally, but Shegun must have thought it was a good idea.
It is.
It is.
You're seeing the fruit of it now.
Yeah, now
it's working all fine.
People have blue ticks. We have more followers on Instagram. The fighting and self-defense you're trying to get people involved in now, you can reach more people.
Yeah.
So it was good. We got a media guy.
Yeah, and it gives more awareness to the creativity of mixed martial artists in Nigeria. Like, see, PFL PFL Africa happened yesterday, and we had 3 Nigerians fighting. 3 of them won. Patrick was the star boy, was the main event. He won his bout against Camara. An additional Nigerian Jaguar too. He won his fight with a rare naked choke. Kule Lawal also, the Nigerian Ninja also, he won his. So like, it's a good thing for the upcoming or people, young guys that want to look into mixed martial arts, to always know that they can have a gym that can, that they are useful exuberance,
Of course.
that can always tag along with building your skills, and also just letting that creativity of social media presence.
So we want to apologize to football, but I think football has enjoyed it for long enough, for decades and decades and decades. Mixed martial arts is literally the fastest growing sports in Africa.
Agreed.
So,
yeah.
of course, Nigeria and Nigerian kids, when you have guys like Israel Adesanya, Kamaru Usman, mixed martial arts, okay, before it used to be boxing. And boxing is still, I still encourage kids to box and all of that,
Yeah.
But it's no longer underground, You can watch UFC and many other mixed martial arts promotions now on DSTV. 210, you just watch, it's there, you know. And it's not just one promotion. We can watch PFL, one championship, UFC, AKO, all on DSTV.
The growth is massive,
exactly,
bro.
So this is it's no longer, it's happening. Exactly. So it's a route to fame, wealth. Even if you don't want to be famous or wealthy, it's a job. It's a sustainable job. It's something you can do if you're talented at fighting, dude or girl. It's no longer wrong. Just go and do it in a controlled environment. There's people that will pay you to watch you do that. Exactly, and that's what we're trying to achieve.
And the growth also accumulates with the presence of promotions like the AKO, the AFC, the PFL. Like the growth is just astonishing. And talking about AKO, our own AKO 10 is back home in Abuja. Finally. The last we had in Abuja was AKO 5, which to me still remains the best.
I can't believe it was that long ago.
It was. It was. That was my own first AKO. Like the audience engagement alone.
That's what it's about. That's
nothing compares.
There's nothing like a fight crowd normally. I used to play professional football for at least 4 years, so I've played in front of crowds, and crowds can be really exciting. There's nothing like a fight crowd.
Nothing like a fight crowd.
And there's nothing like an Abuja fight crowd.
Yes.
That I did not expect, because I've been here for concerts and other things, and Abuja is full of
big boys. We just look. You just sit down, they look. We perform your music now, but not fight too.
But for this mixed martial arts, man, they were going crazy. And as an ex-fighter myself, this is what you would need. You need the energy, man. So you saw the jab. Oh, you saw that overhand. Yeah, go crazy, man.
You don't think that they have...
Man, you're too focused in there, but that extra noise outside is also motivating. It's like a shot of adrenaline. It's not easy to fight for 15 minutes.
So. And I feel the AKO now have gotten the perfect spot. Maybe they've seen what the Dambe did with the velodrome. The velodrome seems to be like, the way it's built seems to be the perfect way. It just feels like old gladiators coming in. What do you feel about that?
To be honest, I think it's a good spot, but to fill it up.
You don't think it will be filled up? Or you think it will be overcrowded? Because that's my own. I think it will be going to be overcrowded.
Oh yeah, all right then. We'll stay with you then.
I was discussing with someone day before yesterday about the velodrome being the venue, because we saw how the Dambe worked. We went for it and we saw how it worked. It was filled up. I don't know how. Obviously, they have everything in their hands in terms of security and all, but. I promise you, it's going to be so filled up, the velodrome.
I mean, I know like the sitting arrangements already. Now you don't have to put chairs and all that rubbish. There's already chairs for you to sit down, proper stadium chairs. Then it's a velodrome. So the space all the way up. We're definitely going to have the Megatron. We are going to have that Megatron for sure. You know, but my own issue is noise. You know, when it's intimate and you can't hear echoes, when you're, you know, in a fight, sometimes you hear. Okay, so my wife has come to all my fights.
Yeah.
In all that noise, I'm hearing my corner man, I'm hearing the crowd. I wouldn't lie to you, Toby. Sometimes I hear my wife. I swear to God, you know, and it's because of the type of venue. You know, if I'm now fighting,
contained noise?
It's a contained noise.
Yeah.
So it's like you're fighting in your living room. You know, like even when the venue is big. You know, we have AKO in Lagos sometimes. When we had it in this day dome, it's a big venue, but it was still kind of
Contained, yeah.
yeah, you know, this velodrome thing, I'm a bit worried though. I've seen 2 fights there, they were nice, but I just hope we can fill it up. And I need that noise. That noise is very important.
You know, no noise like nobody makes bigger noise than louder noise.
To escape. I don't want
That
to
they are
echo
crowd.
and go outside. I want
They watch now. Even the casual experience. The casual experience follow as a load. Is a noise. And already now, I think the AKO brass are listening to us. We've been always be critical of them giving the fight cards a week or two before the fight. Now they are already giving out the fight cards weeks ahead, and already they were already salivating to the tune of fights they already brought out.
That's it, man. It's part of it. Everybody can get ready now.
Yes, I mean, looking at the cards so far, what fights are you looking forward to in AKO 4, AKO 10? You see the
okay, so because it's a fight that the first time I saw that fighter, I thought, this fighter will match up well against this fighter, and I would like to see this fight. So it's nice to finally see this fight. So I would say number one. There's hotter fights, so I'm sure they are, but this one is because I wanted it. Me personally, it was one of my fantasy fights. I'm like, Manda Sana versus James.
Oh god. Oh god. Experience versus youth.
I need that fight, you know.
Experience versus
and
youth.
then both fighters, low-key, I experienced, you know, but Jane is going to crucify me for this one, but Jane said, I go tell him. We don't tell him. She's strong.
Yeah.
And she's really athletic, you know, so she does manage on the ground.
Yeah.
But technically, I think she really needs to work on her grappling, especially against somebody like Sana.
Yes. That experience, she's just going to want to...
You're going to need that. If not, you're going to literally, you'll be shocked. As strong and as athletic as you are, you get yourself folded up in an armbar, a triangle. I do not want to see that happen to Jane.
Yeah.
But
Diata, Mukisi.
which other fight? That one is another sleeper. Mukisi. I mean, we all know what Diata brings.
Yeah.
But people seem to sleep on Mukisi. All the time, every time we watch Mukisi, the fight ends up bloody.
Yes.
There's always blood.
Yes.
There's blood on the mat.
Yes.
He's a
He
bloody
reminds
guy.
me of a Tony Ferguson.
He's a dogged
Yes.
guy. He came here to destroy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like we've seen him match up against guys that we always thought were levels above him. We saw he lost against Faout Yusuf.
Yeah.
But boy, that was one hell of a performance, and he was close. If he was a little better technically, I think he would have beaten Faout just based on his grits and his willingness to fight. He has been calling Diata out.
Yeah.
So he wants this fight.
Yeah.
He says he has pictures of Diata on his heavy bag. He has pictures of Diata on his wall. But Diata is Diata.
Diata is Diata.
But that fight is going to be a banger. That's for
yeah,
sure.
he's a co-main. And he pushes us to the main event.
Definitely
Dos Santos,
gonna be a banger.
Dos Santos and Jibril.
Dos Santos, Jibril.
That seems to be like there seems to be like a roaring feud between them, don't you think?
So I this one now, Black Venom go come for me. Venom, I love you. You're my number one guy, you know.
Yes,
I love
now.
you, bro.
Jibril.
But I'll put them literally. I'll put them like top 5. I won't put this fight up there for heat for me.
Yeah.
Because I think you'll probably go the same way the first fight went.
Oh wow.
And this is
But there is a lot at stake now. You know, this is the first time the title thing. We're going to talk about that, eh?
There is. But the first fight, who do you think won the first fight?
I think Jibril won.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I thought Jibril won the fight.
Jibril won.
First fight. Now, two of them striking. Maybe they've changed. Who knows? Striking, I think Jibril is the better striker. Dos Santos is also a really decent striker. But in the last fight, two of them did not want to strike.
Yeah.
They were like, we're not taking it there. We're gonna
Dos
grapple.
Santos seems now to like he relies more on his BJJ and stuff now. Like see the way he took down this guy in the Makio 9 and just submitted him.
He's always been a grappler. Dos Santos has always grappled. And the only time I think he was like, hey, maybe this is a bit more than I can chew.
Yeah.
Was Jibril.
Yes.
And I still stand by it. I don't know who the judges were in AKO that night. I stand by it. I think Jibril won that fight.
Yeah.
I think Jibril won that fight that day. I know Jibril will have a point to prove this time.
Yeah.
And so will Dos Santos. He would also want to prove that, hey. But I know the last time Dos Santos, when I was looking at him, I know, bro, you know you didn't win that fight.
Yeah.
You know. But I know this time he would want to prove a point. But I still see the fight going the same way. I see both men
grappling,
starting with a little bit of striking, and then I see the fight going to the ground.
Yeah,
and I see Dos Santos on his back and Jibril on top and not getting a sub.
You don't see the substance of a title being involved now, creating a kind of mix up in that.
Toby, now me and you they fight too.
Yeah. But
crowd they make noise for outside.
Title bout they bring one kind.
Then they make noise. Now me know wetin they happen inside there.
Yeah.
And they tell you, you know. So yeah, you can, especially when you're both fighters. I wouldn't say Jibril hasn't been as active as Dos Santos, but Dos Santos has been very active, you know.
Yeah.
They are experienced fighters, man. I'm not gonna fight to the crowd. I'm not gonna play to the crowd.
Yeah.
There's so much, like you said, it's a title fight. There's so much at stake here. However I win, I win.
Yeah.
And I get that belt.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna play to the crowd. I'm not gonna let them make me change my game plan. We've worked on this for months. We know we have how many? 5 rounds?
Yeah.
5 minutes. I know I have 25 minutes, man. I'm not gonna change the game plan in the first round because you guys are screaming and then mess up my gas. And now in round 3, we're not doing that. I don't see Jibril doing that.
Yeah.
I don't know about Dos Santos, but I don't see Jibril doing that.
But we can all agree that it will be an excellent night of fight, though. Yeah.
We still haven't talked about the other one. I'll leave it to you.
Which one with that one?
The bigger boys.
Yahoos, big Yahoos.
Oh my God.
Your guy.
Oh my God.
You continually call him
I said what Yahuza did to me today. That's why I was late. Oh. I was late because of Yahuza. Small play, you can't play with the fat boy, you know. He's training hard, he's training good, he's looking sharp.
Yeah.
No injuries.
He's fighting.
Yeah, that's true.
No call him Nicotino. You don't tell you.
African sniper.
African sniper.
African sniper. My G. No best. He's fighting this guy from Algeria. I don't know too much about
Melvin.
The guy. Yeah.
Mander.
Yeah, but I just hope he has improved on his grappling because so many of us. He trains with for this fight. He's taken a fight camp. He's been training with Yahuza as well, trying to improve his wrestling. You know? We're just hoping he takes the right approach to the training because
doesn't it frustrate you when you see some of these athletes when you've seen their training, you've seen how well they train to an upcoming fight and event, and when the spotlight is on, they either don't follow the game plan or just get overwhelmed by the moment.
Experience, you know. You hope your athlete wins, you know, but even losing is an experience, you know, exactly. So you just hope he learns from that experience. You got to remember the other kid too has gone to fight camp. The other kid too has trained. The other camp, they've watched videos, they've analyzed. So and it's a team sport too. It's only one guy that fights, but it's a team sport, you know. So you're just hoping your team has done the right work, you know. And when you fail, you analyze, find out where you failed. That's it. You know, you can't win every. And are you John Jones? Only a few. How many of them? That's why they're the greatest of all time. But it's a sport. In sports, you win, you lose. You win, you lose. Yeah.
Well, with the numbers of fights that you've commentated on, you've watched, you've analyzed. I mean, I'm sure you would have seen the growth and the experience of most of these fighters. Which of these fighters have really caught your fancy in terms of improvement and how well they've adapted to the new momentum of mixed martial arts?
That was a very, 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 very good question. So, from that question now, I cannot pick the guys that were already on the level.
Yeah.
I have to pick the guys that came looking one way.
Yeah.
Of course, there was talent, and then are now looking different.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would say, are we talking AKO or are we talking Nigerian fighters?
Nah, AKO.
I would say Sankara.
Sankara.
Sankarist.
Our own Kevin Holland.
Yeah.
African Kevin Holland.
Yeah, 'cause-
Yeah, he fought yesterday.
Yeah.
He fought yesterday and just kicked the guy to the moon and just left.
So I'd say Sankara came very much like a kickboxer, a striker. He still very much is a kickboxer and a
Yeah.
striker.
And you guys have the same similar hairstyle.
Hairstyle, build. He's taller than me.
Yeah, lanky.
Yeah, you know, even the way he approaches his fights is pretty much how I would approach fights. you
Yeah.
know. But we saw him struggle against grapplers.
Yeah.
I don't know how good a grappler he is, but we saw him struggle against like the strong guys. You know,
Yeah.
he seemed to have good technique and all of that. You know, but his adjustment to fighting with grapplers,
Yeah.
like we saw yesterday,
Does that not show fight IQ?
it does.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you don't have to out-grapple a grappler to beat the grappler.
Yeah.
You just need to know how he shoots, where he comes from, adjust your footwork, how I can strike, okay, how I can keep him on the defensive so he doesn't think about shooting. He's so busy thinking about defending, so he can't even set up his shots.
Yeah.
So he did that perfectly. He's been doing that in his last two fights. I've been watching, but yesterday was just the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the perfect climax.
Yep.
How about Mulumba?
He was the one I was going to call, but
Yeah.
I was going to say Mulumba was already up there. Mulumba was like Real Madrid wins Copa del Rey and La Liga this season. The next season they win Copa del Rey, La Liga, and they add Champions League.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Mulumba is definitely improving, but
Yeah.
how much more can that man improve, man?
Yeah.
He should just go to UFC. Let's know.
Abi. And then
telling you.
Musasa.
Yeah, I think Mulumba is better than Musasa.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. But going back to your commentary job with AKO, AKO 10, are we having the three musketeers?
To be honest, now I think we've gotten so used to these two,
Yeah.
you know. But I wouldn't mind a third commentator, AKO no verse. But I wouldn't mind. We were three before, maybe not no verse. But I'm just saying, if we're gonna have a third person, if we're not gonna have an active fighter, you know, like a Paul Felder type of,
Yeah.
you know, let's have a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's have a female touch. Women
Yeah.
are into the. Let's pull some women.
Yeah, and there are quite a few in
let's
MMA.
pull some women into
Yeah.
this. Yeah,
Who are you having the thought now?
this is not even. I'm not even biased because I met her. It was the last AKO. AKO
Yeah,
9.
AK9. Yeah.
Yeah, you know her enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Then first of all, I was just like, who's this one now? But her preparation, she knew what she was saying.
Yeah.
You know, so well, she already caught my attention. Now I'm like, okay. And then next thing we're talking about this thing, she knows her onions. She prepares well. She's really enthusiastic. And like what now sold it for me, most recently, she has started training.
Yeah.
And for me as a commentator that actually fights and trains as well, it gives you a better perspective and an insight on certain things, you know. So she's part of the game. She really is.
What are you talking about here? Lois,
yeah,
Ogune.
face to face.
Yeah, face to face.
Face to face.
Yes,
Lois.
she was here, and you could almost you can always say that you know that this girl is knowledgeable in what she's saying.
Yeah, yeah.
Like she's a student and she studies, and then she, as you said, she's willing to learn.
She wants to learn. She's a fan.
It will give a different vibe if there's a female.
Just a female voice wouldn't be
Yeah.
bad. I also have another female suggestion. I forgot about her. J.I. And I
Who
think
is
most
she?
of you know who she is. Jennifer Ibrahim. She's on...
Do you know who that is?
96.9 Cool FM.
Full Spirit. You know who that is?
She talks fight.
She talks fight.
So she's done commentary with me, coincidentally, but it was for a movie.
A fight movie.
Yeah, it was for a fight movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she does... she's a radio host.
Yeah.
And she did this Gamma event they had.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I know. Yeah.
Yeah. for AFC, and she has a really nice voice. She can learn. So she's not really a fight enthusiast. She can learn all these things. But
Yeah.
number one, Lois.
Yeah.
Hey, Jennifer. Okay.
You are standing in for her now.
Yeah.
But what's the purview? What's your purview about this, the AKO 10, particularly in Abuja, and then the title bouts, the female title bouts, the male title bouts?
So they owed us. I don't know if you remember, but they owed us an AKO event in Abuja.
Yeah.
And then we had to cancel. I can't remember. It was a public thing that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we had already booked the venue. I think it was AKO 7, and then they had to change
And change the location
all the way, back to Lagos.
Oh wow.
So they did owe us
Yeah.
an event in Abuja, and the chairman Ryan, my guy Ryan, he's a stand-up guy. You know, he can be very. I mean,
Yeah.
he's a proprietor. You know, so
Yeah.
he can be very strict, very.
But that guy's ear is down to the ground.
He knows
everything.
Yeah, and he means what he says.
Yeah.
You know, he said we were gonna have one in Abuja. He didn't give it to us. He was upset about it. He couldn't give it to us 8. He couldn't give it to us 9. He's giving it to us 10.
Yeah.
So
And I can tell you, well,
no, don't worry about it. This
it's going to be the best.
This is gonna be fire.
Guys,
This is gonna be fire.
leave Abuja fight lovers. Oh, leave us for shout out.
We're promoting hard too, man.
Well,
We're promoting hard.
it's a good thing that they are doing, and as they are called a promotion, and it will do well so far this is 10, and the only 2 places that has been moved is Lagos, Abuja. Port Harcourt isn't going to be a bad place. Enugu,
Port Harcourt.
people are going to come
There's
out.
fight fans.
People are going
Calabar
to show
in
out.
December.
Yes.
What? When everybody is
Yeah.
there, there's places. You
Gator
know?
was even suggesting stadium in the east. That he was so
Oh, it's so
certain
sure
of
that
it.
people will be.
Yes, that stadium. Man, people are all in for fight more than we know.
To be honest, there's places.
Yeah.
And I'll put it out to the chairman. Not only we should all put it out there, man. Let's let them know. Nigeria is ready. We're ready for mixed martial arts, so not just Abuja and Lagos.
Yeah.
I mean-
But what's up with this recent shift of shift in styles now? That it seems that like now for mixed martial arts, if you want to be at least an average, not an all-round MMA fighter, but an average, you have to at least have an element of solid wrestling and grappling in your fight game.
Okay, so I'm not gonna call any fighters' names out, but wrestling and grappling is such a leveler,
Yeah.
that me as a bantamweight, I have tapped out. I don't even want to call their names.
Yeah.
They know themselves. Light heavyweights, middleweights, the big boys.
Yeah.
But when they came, they had no wrestling.
Yeah.
And they thought it was just, I'm going to smack his head off. Wrestling is such a leveler. Some of these guys, we've put them up against girls that know how to wrestle.
Huh?
Yeah. Wrestling is an ultimate leveler. Yahuza knows how to punch you. And there's
Baba
power
love
in his
wrestling.
hands.
That
I'm
man
telling you.
he loves wrestling more than
There's
anything.
power in his hands.
Yeah.
If Yahuza kicks you in your stomach, bro, you can throw up. There's power in his legs.
Yeah.
But he'll wrestle
But you tell you, yes.
Why am I wasting time looking for that good shot?
Yeah.
Man? I can hold him here. I know where he's going.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. Wrestling is such a leveler. And
And that plays what you just mentioned now. It plays into what fighting styles of people. When Shegs was here, he said he doesn't mind if he takes you down, but he will rather strike you if given the opportunity. Like if he was given the option,
Of course.
he would rather strike you down than submit you.
so if I know I'm fighting Shegun and I know he wants to strike me, I'm gonna wrestle him. You know, I don't want him to be in his comfort zone.
Yeah.
Exactly. I don't even if it's not even an ego battle now. I don't want to show that hey, my striking is better or I can take your striking.
Yeah.
If let's put you off. His game plan. You know, now a smart guy they win fights.
Yes.
But wrestling is such a leveler because it's a distance thing, you know. I close the distance. You can't strike me anymore now.
Yeah.
You know, now we have to get intimate. And wrestling is a lot more technical than it looks. Yeah, and then there's a lot more to it. how many strikes can you throw?
On your back.
No, literally, even when you're standing.
Yeah.
Jab, cross, hook,
Yeah.
hook.
But they will tell
Well,
you every
it
fight
is-
starts standing.
It does. But now when we get wrestling now, it gets a lot more technical. I don't know how to put it, man. Like it just gets way more technical than just standing there and yeah.
But the ability to even close that distance is something.
It's also something, yeah. It's also something. But still, when you move forward, I think it's easier to grapple than it is to strike.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's
But
a lot
more-
harder
but- yeah.
to deal with somebody that is moving forward. And he's not even, I mean, he can be trying to strike you, but that's not he's just trying to grab you now.
Daniel
And then
Cormier says this, and they say this a lot.
he's defending his head, you're trying to put him out, he's just coming, he just wants to grab you. And when he grabs you, now, if you don't know how to react, it's such an issue.
Yeah.
It's easier to react to strikes than it is to grappling.
Yeah.
Technicals.
Yeah. But so far, it's just from the TMA gym. It's just Yaoza that has been announced as a fighter so far in the AKO 10.
Yeah. From TMA, he's the only one.
What's up with Jeb? Our own Spartan.
African Spartan.
Yeah,
African Spartan.
the shine boy.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, so I don't know.
Do you know something we don't know? Is he fighting? Is he fighting on the card?
I know something you don't know.
I don't want
But
to let the card out of
I'm
the bag.
not sure if I'm permitted to say.
Yeah. Okay,
Well,
just tell us. Is he fighting on the card? Yes or no?
He was going to.
Ah man, it would have been a big deal if
Yeah,
he
he
was.
was going to, but unforeseen circumstances and you
Yeah.
know,
And like Sheikh just fought recently, a couple of months ago. I don't know if he would have been prepared to.
No. If Shegun had already let us know from start, he's not going to be on this card, not this one, because we thought Jeb was going to be on this card, so the focus was on Jeb and Yahuza.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah. Now they seem to be the shining lights and holding the mantle of mixed martial. Like obviously we have other good fighters in other regions too, like Vuga in Port Harcourt, Jubrin in Kano. Like we have, but it's just an excellent time for mixed martial arts
it
all
really
around.
is. And Vuga, like you mentioned, he trained with us. So.
Yeah, when he came here, he was on our podcast.
okay.
Yeah, he came to training from here. Yeah, so and he spoke a lot of good things about you guys, eh?
He's a cool guy, man.
Yeah.
He doesn't look it, he's
He's
a big, scary looking guy.
He's a vibe.
But when you
Good
start,
vibe.
when you talk to Vuga, he's a stand-up guy.
Yeah, he is.
Straightforward guy, man. I really enjoyed my time with him. And then he hits heavy. I mean, he was cool at sparring, but he's a heavyweight. It was nice to deal with all that length and his long hands, his long legs. It was good to grapple with him. It was good people. So it was nice to have him around. Yeah.
But just a curious question, as a casual that I am. If I'm watching fights, like I watch fights, the way I'm interpreting the fight, I look at everything good. The way I'm interpreting the fight in my head is what I'm seeing. But you're commentating, eh? You are a fighter that knows what's up with what this guy is trying to do and what this guy is not trying to do. How do you interpret that moment, that sequence of whatever is happening instantly into words that the audience can actually the audience can understand?
Okay, so I don't want to sound like all those people and say experience, but it's experience. So when both fighters square up and they're doing whatever they're doing, I try to put myself in both fighters' shoes as quickly as I can. Yeah. So once I'm in their shoes, instantly I can see what's popping, because me too, I'm a little bit of a fighter, So I just try and see what I think the other fighter is seeing,
Yeah.
Maybe he might not be seeing it, but I'm seeing what I think he's seeing, So I can see the guy is ticking. I'm like, that guy is trying to set up a jab, or he's
In terms
throwing,
of attack, how about the defense?
same thing.
Yeah.
I can see, okay, that lead hand is twitching, so a cross is about to come.
Yeah.
Because anybody that is twitching, in my little small experience,
Yeah.
from sparring and all of that, when they do all of that, even when I do it,
Yeah.
maybe I want to throw the jab, yeah.
Yeah.
But I want you focused on this hand.
Yeah.
So something else is coming.
Yeah.
Then I'll see how the guy stood, his balance, So ticks. If you want to throw a kick, you might need a wider balance. You know. So when I now start seeing him adjusting I'm like, okay, that's where he's going. But if he's really narrow and his legs are not that wide, okay, maybe he wants to throw a punch. Now, which punch? Okay, his lead hand is too busy.
Yeah.
So it's definitely his left hand. In my small anticipation. Yeah, that's just how I.
That's a new way to see it. And for finally, the producer is already telling us to round up. Yeah, 319 is up next week. Dricos Hamzat.
God. God. First off, two of them are big middleweights.
Yes.
Them boys are tanks. They're strong.
Yeah.
Then, two of them can grapple. But one thinks he's better because he's from where?
Dagestan. Yeah.
I don't know, man. To be honest, I can't believe I'm saying this. I lived in Sweden. I grew up in Sweden, but I lived in Sweden for 4 years.
Yeah.
But nah, man. Dricos is the South African kid. I am rooting for Dricos because he's African. I'm hoping he wins. But this is going to be his biggest test ever.
Yeah. And
Khamzat Chimaev is Khamzat Chimaev.
But everyone seems to be underestimating Dricos right now.
No, Dricos can win that fight. He's very awkward and all of that, yeah. But he can.
Do you see that fight going beyond 2 rounds?
Standard. What, you think Khamzat is going to run through that? Man, no, this is what I'm not allowed to say, but man, Dricos has pedigree. He has a pedigree. A fighter's pedigree, man. He has...
Even the odd makers,
he's a boa.
Yeah,
you're not gonna.
Even the odd makers are uncertain on how it goes. But right now, Khamzat is the favorite.
To be honest, I think Dricos can knock Khamzat out. I said that too. With his weird, awkward striking. Have you seen Dricos strike?
Yeah, obviously he has that weird, awkward striking that you say.
You don't know where he's coming from.
Yeah,
and he can keep up with the wrestling with Khamzat. And then against Gilbert Burns.
Oh, yeah. Burns,
we saw Khamzat. He does not really do well with taking punches on the chin.
Yeah.
That's one. And then Khamzat doesn't do well with cardio. As hard as he goes and
wrestling, trying to take down. Yeah.
Yeah. After 2 rounds, man, Khamzat is going to be tested. After 3 rounds, it's a championship fight, Abi.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, now let's see Khamzat in round 4.
I'm putting you on the spot now. Who do you think wins?
I put my money on Dricos.
Woo!
And I'm putting my money on Dricos because I know the bookies are putting their money on Khamzat.
Yeah.
But I know...
As an African boy, or what you're seeing?
An African boy, and I know that Dricos also has a small X factor there. He can catch Khamzat off guard with it. Because he catches every other fighter off guard with that weird shit.
Yes, and everyone's... He seems to always come out to the shine whenever everything is...
Everybody is looking against him. Yeah, that's... Thank you, Toby.
It's all good for all of us.
It is.
Yeah. And Hugo, thank you once again. We'll be catching you at the velodrome. While you're at your table, you always have the best seats.
Better be behind me, man. I bet you guys should come and sit behind me. I always like
809. I was trying to come behind you. Yeah. It was during the break.
But you guys have your press passes now, so we allow you stay wherever you want
we do,
to stay.
But I am always... I always want to I don't want to walk. I always want to watch fights. Whenever the AK is on, I just want to be among the crowd and just watch fights. The last AK09, I was trying to come towards you, but I saw that you were engaged. The only time I could come with you was during the break.
Don't watch that. This time, at least now we have those mics.
Yeah.
So I can just put the mic up now. I can do my thing. And we have a new director from Austria. Heinz, he's a top class guy.
Okay, and guys, as you know, we would always be there to give you the fun and the fun bits of it and every aspect of what watching a fight and experiencing a fight life is from a casual view.
Experience.
Yeah. So guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Please, when you watch, kindly subscribe and kindly share. It's a pleasure when we see your likes. It encourages us and it gives us big morale. It boosts our morale for the support you are giving us. And as usual, it's a wrap, yo.